Welcome everyone. Today is Thursday, November 6th, 2025, and we're up $4 today. Fall is in the air. Couple of weeks from Thanksgiving, turkey, stuffing, and today we came in late also, and we were just being spectators at the start, but we took a couple of trades. And remember, when you trade, you're going to lose money. It's part of the game. No way you can avoid it. So make sure you consult a financial professional before making such decisions about jumping in, and practice on the simulator. A lot of practice. So we're going to take a quick market look here. And so we came on late. 9:51 a.m. Pacific, which is 12:51, right off the end of lunch there, and we started looking at various stocks. But I wanted to highlight here in the bottom right-hand corner my market watch list, the stuff I look at, and you can see there XRP. Apple was the only thing moving green, back up to 272, but Nvidia, Oklo, and even the SPY were pulling back, and the SPY even pulled back, I think, further, back down to 669. So things weren't looking good. We're shuffling around. The only stock that was really moving was MTC, and we tried to take a trade on that, and Schwab rejected it. We couldn't trade it. There were two stocks we tried, YJZ something, DZ, and that one we couldn't trade at all. And MTC was the second one. So we started looking. If you like our videos, like and subscribe. Costs absolutely nothing. Just hit the like button, the thumbs up for us. That'll help tremendously. And so for the first 5 minutes, 6 minutes that we're on, we're just looking around. And we're willing to take a trade, just like yesterday. We got lucky. We came across an opportunity and we took it, $24. So today we were looking sort of more the same. But it's a hunting game. You know, you have to take a look. You have to look. And see me changing up there cycling through the different scanners that I've set up, and nothing's really looking good. Then we began looking for bargains. We started looking at, some of the bigger price stocks and look and see if there were bargains or opportunities. But since tomorrow is Friday, it could go one of two ways. It's 12:27 p.m. on the Pacific Coast right now, so we're about a little more than half hour from market closing. So we're either going to see a slight surge this afternoon in the next half hour and after closing, or we're going to see a rush tomorrow. But from what I'm looking at right now, the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the Russell, and gold are all down. Only the VIX is moving up. So, truly bad. And the SPY just moved up to 672, and that's about it. NVIDIA's back to 190, so it isn't that great. So tomorrow, maybe we can see a surprise jump where people start buying bargains, or we see more sell-off from people trying to take profit. But we're in bargain hunter mode now. I'm pretty sure that we may be within 2 to 3% of the bottom here before we start moving back up. So next week should be interesting. Shout out to what was the guy's name? A couple of days ago on the live, he called out DTCK. It's now up to $6.51, and that has to do with sugar, rice, and oil. And in the winter months, I don't know what's happening with rice and why sugar is moving up, but it's more expensive, and that's raising that stock. So It looks like a long term for winter, but I would be hesitant to hold it past December, and as spring comes, those prices on sugar and rice could potentially come back down. I haven't taken a look at the crops to see how they're doing. So we continue. Oh, here it is. ZJYL was the other stock that we looked poised for us to take a nice trade, and we decided to jump in and try to take a trade, but Schwab rejected it. There you see me put the order in, but got rejected. And we were just looking for a brief squeeze up, just on one bar, to try to take it out, and didn't happen. So with that, I became not disenchanted, but just more complacent, and said, you know what, there probably isn't anything here today. If we don't trade, our money doesn't change, and at least we don't lose. Even though we don't gain, but we protect our money. Like I said yesterday, once you begin to earn and begin to get a feel for the market, the most important thing is to protect the capital that you have. Not to make more, not to grow it, but to protect what you have. If you can protect what you have, then you can grow it slightly, inch by inch. So let's take a look at the trades. So I don't know what happened to TraderView today, why it has those extra moves there, but we didn't go down that far. We were down $24 on the first trade and made it back up on the second trade. So maybe they're charting what the stocks did. I'll have to check later on or tomorrow and see if that's what they've done, but we can ignore those other peaks and volleys there. So for the month, we're up $60 with a $4 win, and we maintain our green streak, and of course 50% efficiency, and our winner was bigger than our loser, and that's why we're up on the day. And we had an opportunity twice to take that winning trade above with enough to cover the $24.90 that we had lost, but you'll see as we get there. So here are our trades. 1,000 shares on BIYA, and we lost $24.90. That's because that was my fault. I messed up on that one. And then 170 shares on ENGS, which was coming off a halt, which I know I don't like taking, but I don't know, for some reason I saw an opportunity there. But yeah, BIYA, I effed that one up. I wasn't. I just didn't hit the button fast enough. So here's our first trade. We're down $24.90 on, and we started watching it. We're watching it from early in the morning. I know I saw it at around 4 and 5 a.m., but it didn't look like it was moving much. And I looked at it to right now, and where's my clock? My clock's gone. Yeah, that's right. I messed this up when I put up the daily charts for NVIDIA and the SPY, but that's what I was looking for right there. A little scalp right off of there. I missed it, and because I was looking from 42 cents, 4 to 5 cents from 42 up. That's all I was looking for. That's why I went in with 1,000 shares. I figured, you know, if I could take 5 cents right here, I can make another 24 bucks or 50 bucks, anywhere in between, whatever can happen. And that's all I was looking for. And the confidence that drove me into this trade was that those green dots that are moving up. I missed that second bar because I was looking for confirmation. And then right here, I've slowed down the video because it just moves way too fast. And I finally jump in around 45 and with the stop down at 38 cents. And the stop was a little way too low, if you ask me. So right here, I'm almost to 46, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And instead of selling or flattening out, this doesn't happen this quickly. It doesn't stay up there. It's just a second that it hits 46, and that's where I should have sold. What I did was I moved up my stop from 38 up to 42. And my thought was, well, I'm going to move it up and then I'll move the other one down. I think I have room. It might try to hit, the $0.50, but it didn't. It collapsed, flattened down, and lost 25 bucks. And at that point, there was no recovery possible. And so we continue to watch it here, and I got stopped out. That's what happened. I got stopped out at 42, which was a good thing because I didn't lose more. But we're still thinking that it may have another push, but it didn't. I didn't check it afterwards. All I saw was more red. So I left it alone, and I didn't go back to it. And then the second trade, as I mentioned, ENGS, was in a halt. And as it comes off the halt, I started to look at it and try it. And what enticed me about this was that this stock dropped tremendously. On the bottom right-hand side, you can look at the 133 tick mark, equivalent to the 10-second chart. You see all those drops? Those are all falling, and they're all today. It just came from $12, and it dropped all the way down. And it looks like there were halts. 1, 2, 3, 4 halts. And then it looked like it was picking itself back up again. So I decided to jump in. And I didn't record the trade. I only took 170 shares. And I'm holding, and I'm looking for the move up to 360, 370. And right around here, I think let's see, 345 is what I got filled. And right here, this comes down and it picks itself up. Now, folks, what I'm showing you is sped up by 1,000%. Because this was like watching paint dry, man. Here is where it picks up, 360. And now I'm eager to get out, and I get an opportunity. But I think this is the first time it goes up, and I don't take it because at the top of that 360, I would have recovered the 25 bucks that I lost on BIYA, but I would have only come out like 60 cents ahead. I said, no, I want a little bit more, being greedy, right? And the other thing, and I'm sorry I didn't record this, in the active trader window, as low as it was a great thing to watch. And I wanted to record it, and I'm sorry I missed it for you guys. But at this slow pace, you could see the bids holding at 346 and above, and the bidders holding at 334 and below. And the sellers would come down, like you'd have a seller at 12, you'd have 1,200 shares at 346, and you'd see about 300 come down to 343. The sellers would come up, bite, and then come back down. And then the sellers eventually got bored, and they brought it all down and sold off at 340, the ones that were holding it at 343. And that's what gives it another jump. And I'm still in the trade here at 345, and I thought 370 was possible because I marked it there, but surely I'm going to put a stop, and I put it short of that, short of the 370, and I think I got out at 369, made 28 bucks, enough to cover the 25 I had lost, and 4 extra. There it is. There's my limit, and I'm going to get sold out there around right above 360. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.